Yeah, there was a time back when I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I knew what I wanted in life. And I had some big goals. There was a lot of things I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to build my own house. I wanted to move out. I wanted to have land. I wanted to have dirt bike, motorcycle, boat, cars, all this stuff. All this materialistic stuff specifically. Another one of my goals was to have a good career and to retire out of the workforce by 45. And I set goals and I eventually accomplished every single one of those goals. I got a great career, something I was very passionate about. I worked in that career for 18 years. I bought land. I built a house. I paid that house off. I bought my cars, my boat, my motorcycles. I bought all the stuff I could ever possibly want. And I retired out of the workforce at the ripe old age of 39. And that wasn't enough, so I bought a second house. I bought a lake house, which was one of my biggest dreams, to own my own lake house, something right on the water that I could take off to in the summertime and kick back and relax. And I got all those things. But something happened. You know, I got all these things I thought would make me happy. And I thought it would fulfill me. And don't get me wrong, they did. They made me extremely happy, and I'm very, very grateful for all the stuff I have. I busted my butt for everything I have in life. But what I've realized is that fulfillment that I got from all these things that I now have, it was only temporary. And after getting all these things, I was left searching for my purpose. I was left searching for meaning in life. And that's crazy. I mean, if you really think about that, it's crazy to think about, because here I was my entire life. I was chasing all these things. I was chasing after my dreams, going after for all the things that I thought if I had them, my life would be complete. And I'd be like, you know what? I can stop. I can kick back and relax. I don't need to do anything else. I can just retire and just be, just exist and do all the things in life I want to do. And one of the most profound things that I've learned is it's not about having the stuff. It's not about getting across the finish line. I realized that the life of my dreams wasn't in some future milestone. It was in the process of getting there. It was in the hero's journey. It was the small milestones, the small victories, the small goals that I set for myself and worked towards. It was that process of being uncomfortable, the hardships, overcoming adversity. That's where I found the most joy and fulfillment, because I had a sense of direction. And when I reached those goals and I got everything I wanted, suddenly I lost my sense of direction and I lost my purpose. And I felt just as unfulfilled as I was when I first started, because now I didn't have any direction. I didn't know where to go. I had everything I wanted. So at that point, what is life? Where do you go from there? And I guess you could say you can go wherever you want, which is true. But us as humans, I really think we're put here to be creators. We're here to have something to strive towards. And I think that's ingrained in every single one of us. And I think a big reason a lot of people feel lost these days and don't have a sense of direction and can't seem to find meaning in life is because they don't have a purpose. They don't have something they're actively working towards. You have to have a reason to get out of bed every morning. Stick your feet in your shoes and take on the day. And I think a lot of us, we get caught up in this consumerism, this materialistic mindset, thinking that all these things that we're striving towards are going to make us happy. Because in most cases, those things are materialistic items. It's not about experience. It's not about exploring or meeting people or building relationships or anything like that. It's about acquiring these things. And don't get me wrong, that can be a great purpose to have, and that can give you a sense of direction, just like it did for me. But the bad part about that is that once you have those things, you're going to lose your sense of purpose. You're going to lose your sense of direction. And then you're going to be just as unfulfilled as you were when you first started. And I think that's why a lot of people that seem to have it all, celebrities, rich people, they're often the most miserable, because they have everything in life they could ever possibly want. And they have no sense of direction. They have no purpose. They don't have anything to work towards. It can sound kind of bleak and disheartening, but this should empower you, because it should allow you to realize that it's not about having this stuff. It's not about reaching your goals or hitting your milestones or crossing the finish line. It's the journey and the adventure of getting there. And that's extremely empowering, because it shows you that nothing's finite. It shows you that as long as you have a sense of direction, as long as you have something to strive for, and you have a reason to get out of bed every morning, then that is going to give you purpose. And purpose and the things that you strive towards, it can be anything. As long as you have something to believe in and something to look forward to. That's going to keep you pushing forward. That's what it's all about. And that's very powerful because each and every one of us, we have our own journey. What success looks like for me is going to be totally different than what success looks like for you. It's just important to understand that it's not about the thing that you get. It's the hero's journey. That's what's most important.